that cozy bliss. KC's beer room, where the world feels right. A place to gather on a cool autumn night. Pints are pouring, laughter fills the air. Sipping flavors that take us everywhere. From happy delights to the rich, dark brew.
Get on up like Sex Machine. Come on, get on up like Sex Machine. Living in America. Right. Okay, welcome back to KC's Beer Room. I'm KC, and coming up on tonight, we've got the last beer review for the Autumn Beer Series, and that's right, it's the 29th of May. Next week is winter. It's 6:22 p.m. and it's a beautiful 17 degrees here in the beer room. Thanks again for joining me. If it's the first time watching, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. All 6 years. Hit that like button. Let's get 6 likes. Can we get 6 likes? I'm sure we can get 6 likes. Come on, give me a like. So it's been rated all week. Cleared up today. So tonight we're going to be trying from Big Shed. Big Shed were from South Australia. They're somewhere in South Australia, I think around Mount Isa, Broken Hill Way. They went defunct a couple of years ago. Went into voluntary administration, couldn't get themselves out of there, so those fucking ass wipes from the administrators came in, sold off all their brewery equipment, and now they're gone. Don't exist, but we still got one of their beers. And if you can't tell, I'm James Brown. Ow! I feel good! James Brown. It's the Frankenbrown. It's an American brown ale. It's coming in at a whopping 5.29 million% in this free 75ml can. Let's bring the can over. You can have a look. I don't know what percentage it is until I put the big goals on, then I'll be able to tell you. So there's the can. There's me on the front, Frankenbrown. Let's give it a quick spin around. Big Shed Brewery always had great artwork on their cans. Unfortunately, they couldn't get through the business of being small. So they're gone. So, like I said, we've done a few beers for order. We've done a red IPA. We've done the red nut. What else did we do? We've done the Hop Harvest black IPA from Bridge Road Brewers and Stone Brewing. And now, for our last beer, like I said, it's the Frankenbrown. Let's get it cracking open. It's probably a Halloween beer, but doesn't matter. We're getting into it now. Looks fantastic. Beautiful head. Beautiful brown colour. Too much head, they say. There's no such thing as too much head. Ow! I feel good. Right. Let's bring the glass over. You can have a look. Let's put on the beer goggles so we can actually see what we're looking at here. There you go. Look at that beautiful looking beer. We'll hold it up against the light there. It is a brown. There's a lot of orangey tinge coming through that. Can you see it? I think I'm going to have to get new beer goggles because these ones don't seem to be working anymore. It's like I've got to have about 20 schooners before they start to look good. So, while we're at it, if you were around last week and you were one of the lucky 6 people who watched my beer review last week, I would have mentioned that I was going into the city. That's the city of Sydney, going to City Uni to see Eskimo Joe. What a night. Got down there about 7 p.m, did the pub crawl all the way up to Broadway there, I guess. I don't know what the street's called. Went to 1,000 pubs. We watched Eskimo Joe, spent about $400 on beer. And then on the way back, stopped in at the Lansdowne. A lot of you might remember the Lansdowne. Used to play a lot of indie Australian bands back in the 90s. Well, it's turned into a bit of a dive. And then we went to the Abercrombie, listened to some doof doof. 20-year-olds, well, weren't they surprised to see us there? Woo! So we were there till about 2:30 in the morning. Then it was time to leave. Went back to Central Station. No trains. Uber. $150 to get back to the Blue Mountains from Sydney in a Uber. Well, it was worth it, let me tell you. Right, let's go in for the snifferoonie of the snatcheroonie. Well, I don't know how old this beer is, but there ain't much happening there. 06, 02, 20, I don't know, it's got a big red dot there. So whether it's got to be 2025, I guess, because I think that's when they went bust, or was it 2024? Maybe it's a year old, maybe it's a couple of years old, but anyway, you can smell a bit of dark malt, maybe a bit of chocolate, maybe a bit of cocoa. Wow, that's the snatch. Let's get it down the hatch. Oh, excuse me. Chocolatey. Chocolate. Tastes like a chocolate milk. Not as smooth and creamy as a chocolate milk, but it tastes like chocolate. Does it smell like a brownie? Tastes like a brownie. They should make a brownie beer. Wonder if someone has. I bet they already have. Yeah, a bit of roasted malt, a lot of chocolate. No coffee? I don't know. Maybe a latte. Yeah, so great night. Esquivo Joe. They sang all the songs of that Red Wine, Black Fingernails. Bit of a boring album, but as soon as they started to sing a bit of From the Sea, whatever that album was, everything started to pump. The crowd were going off. That place is a death trap, the Manning Bar at the Sydney Uni. You got to go up these rickety stairs. There's only one way in and one way out, unless you jump off the balcony if you're on fire, and I bet you would if you were on fire. Alex Lloyd came out. He was slurring. I was thinking, he's had fucking more beers than I've had. He must have drunk about $600 worth. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Why is it when you go to a gig these days and you yell something out, people all turn around and they start staring at you? I don't get it. Alex Lloyd singing Hallelujah. I go, Hallelujah, brother! And everyone turns around and they're all staring at me as if I just killed King Charles or someone, or Donald Trump, or anyone that's not important. I don't get it. It's all right for you to go out there and wave your fucking Palestinian flags all around in my face, but as soon as I say, Hallelujah, brother, everyone turns on you. Well, anyway, if you can find a Frankenbrown, I don't think you will be able to. But if you do, get there, get one in here, support our independent brewers, go out and see live music, go out and live life. Don't worry about what's happening overseas. Don't worry about if fucking Israel. Don't worry about Palestine. Just enjoy Australia before we lose it. You get there and you better celebrate. Right. Ow! I feel good.